they're coming after our business. So I'm gonna use it, keep on doubling down on what we can provide to our clients in terms of value and experience, and fucking survive and thrive. Damn. Happy Monday, my friends. Starting a fresh week the right way. Just had a little meditation at the beach, got some push-ups in, and then sit-up, of course. And I could have sat on that beach for another hour or so. It's just when you're in the morning hours, when you haven't loaded up your brain on all that dopamine yet, and all these Slack notifications and social notifications, then just being and breathing is so much more satisfying. So I could have just done that for the whole ass morning. So nice. And pretty much a wrap to this trip to Barcelona / Mataró. It was fucking amazing, to put it bluntly. I mean, the birthday with the family, seeing my dad this happy and this grateful, and my mom, who outdid herself with all the organization, everyone from the family that's co-created with us. If I take one thing away from this trip, it's to collect as many experiences with people you love as possible. Because no matter what happens, nobody can take that experience away from my dad, from my family. And yeah, I mean that's all we are left with, right? When it comes down to it. We got the memories, we got the experiences. This was one to remember. So Kleines. Josep, buen día. ¿Qué tal? ¿Si puedo? ¿Está bien? Normalmente nunca desayunamos, pero porque estás tú aquí siempre. ¿Qué, Max? Usually you're a no breakfast guy, huh? And now you're just eating breakfast.
I mean, I turn into a no breakfast guy. Usually no carbs in the morning, but
Gracias, crack.
today especially.
I'm telling you, when you live beachside, calories work differently. I inhale those bocadillos on a cut, no problem. So, it is 9:40 now. Did my housekeeping. Max already got into it earlier. Of course, I did my C-dip and stuff as well. Amazing. Feel very good. Now we're headed to the co-working to just have a full day in the city. Hit the sauna later, maybe also gym. So yeah, that's the outlook. Then of course, a couple of travel days. Big strategy and workshop day on Thursday. So yeah, I think there's gonna be some interesting nuggets in here. Sí.
Una colección de
Billonario. Any value piece? Anything valuable to say?
Use the car ride to work.
Yeah, that was productive.
Yeah, man, like I
Bro, it's
didn't
hilarious.
touch any coffees, I didn't do anything.
No, the video shows. Hi my friends, it is 1:30 on this beautiful Monday, and I just wrapped up my weekly C-level meeting with Luca, our COO, to talk through KPIs of the week, any potential bottlenecks, and additional topics or issues we need to talk through or solve. And we always start with going through the company scorecard, and we took that template, the structure, from Ryan Dice, and then we adjusted it for ourselves. Highlight definitely from last week was just the amount of discovery calls we booked. We booked about 35 to 40 sales calls just in 1 week, and the main driver was the shout out we received from Jesse Pucci, and it was that lead magnet post where he talked about the profile revamp workshop I gave to his students. and at the same time we kind of are anticipating that the bottleneck will be just AI pressure. So we're really trying to keep on our toes there. Which brings us to the bottlenecks we discussed. It's two topics, it's HR and it's tech. So on the HR side, just we need more talent, better talent to fulfill all these projects and to fulfill more projects, to keep on growing on a high quality standard. And that coincides with the tech topic of just having to make more progress with building out tech know-how and AI capabilities so that we can manage more projects while maintaining the quality. So those are the two bottlenecks we're focusing on right now. We're not going to start any crazy new initiatives beyond that in Q2. We're just going to keep rolling and making sure that these metrics are fine, right? Do we have enough appointments? Yes, we do. And then are we fulfilling projects? Yes, we are. Now, how can we fulfill more projects at higher quality to get better results? But even their retention rate is good right now. So yeah, we're really focusing on potential future problems, but right now it's a very healthy snapshot for the business. Then we're kicking off the DM project, which means that we are launching a new service. We're building out a new offer, a product extension, if you will, to help our clients do appointment setting through DMs. And for that, we hired the best in the game, Joel Buklevsky. He's been coaching us internally to improve our DM game the last 6 weeks. And now we're bringing him on to build out a new service for our clients. And today is the 1 hour kickoff, so I'm pumped about that. Then I got some smaller to-dos, close the loops, hit the gym, hit the sauna, get good dinner, maybe get some more work in the evening, pack, and then tomorrow, full work day. I got a bunch of expectation meetings lined up. So speaking of meetings, I have quarterly expectation meetings with pretty much everyone on the team to give feedback and set clear expectations for what needs to happen coming forward and to align our mutual visions to keep on growing together. And that's the outlook for the week. Feeling very good, as I said. And now let's just fucking keep rocking and rolling, guys. Focus on what we can control. And let's get it.
What's good, bro?
For 10 days. A subpart, it could also type of client. We can go. What we were discussing is, first off, high level, what's the goal here? And the goal of this project is to provide a more tangible sales ROI to our existing personal branding clients to increase average customer value and lifetime value, but also retention rate. With the sales ROI, we want to just make it an even more so no-brainer to work with us, even though churn rate is already low. So that's kind of the premise behind the why. And then the what was, well, if that's the goal, do we now do it yourself, right? Do we give them a course and coach them? Or do we do it for them and build up a fucking appointment setting agency? And what we've decided on, and at least our thesis right now, is that we're gonna do a build and release. So we're gonna do a done for you, done with you hybrid, where we build out the entire infrastructure with like the DM setting, CRM, the social signals, sales dashboard, the scripts, the ICP definition, the training as well, but also the placement of the appointment setter and doing it for the clients initially to validate messaging and get the first results before then passing it to them to bring it in-house. That's what Alex Hermosi did with Gym Launch, right? He has like that 16K for 16 weeks. I build your sales and marketing system once and then you take it over. He kind of primed that build and release approach. And so he charged 16K up front for that. And then he locked in clients for $3,000 per month to get proven ad templates and insights from the ads that he was running with his own budget, spending hundreds of thousands per month. So all that to say, that's a game plan right now. That's what we're playing with. But the most important part is not to over-engineer kind of creating the perfect course right now in training program. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made early on in my agency career, is I created the perfect training program before anyone went through it. I created scripts, fancy equipment, and then like you gotta change something here or something there. It's like, nah bro, just keep it fucking raw, focus on the key message, get people through it, and then iterate as you go. So with that, we have the appointment setter side, where we're gonna do an appointment setter database, a funnel through Typeform, promote through LinkedIn, just get that talent in there, hire the first person, train them. And on the other hand, we're gonna now go to all our existing clients. We're at over 45 active clients right now, and be like, yo guys, we're looking for 1 to 3 clients who wanna become test users. You're gonna get better pricing, and we're gonna help you set up an appointment setting system. First, we're gonna do it for you, then we're gonna help you take it over. Who's in? And we know that the goal is to offer the best service to our clients possible and help them get a sales ROI. So we just know the end goal, the Z. We know where we're at right now, and now we know what B is. Everything else doesn't matter. That's the ABZ framework, as Sean Puri explained it on My First Million. Shout out to you, my guy. And now, water break, and back to it. Check. Just wrapped up a beautiful last dinner here in Barcelona. And I'm very happy that we got to catch up with our good friend Simon. Broski. Welcome back to the vlog.
See you one last time.
Simon, how you doing, bro? What's the update?
Bro, I'm doing great. Last day for you guys in Barcelona.
Yes, sir.
Had a perfect last dinner, I'd say. Great talks.
Bro, we
great
made it
ideas.
happen in the last fucking second.
Yeah, we've been meaning to catch up more for a while.
Yeah. Last time you were on the vlog, it was November 2024-ish.
Yeah.
Where were you at then in your, journey versus where are you at right now? Like, how did things progress?
It's been growing, but a different strategy than I think I talked about, those single projects.
Still doing website, like Webflow development for folks?
Yes, and that's going to be the focus. I'm trying not to go into shiny objects. So many out here, especially in Barcelona.
And what's been the biggest contributor to your growth, you'd say? Like one thing that you'd say helped you get here?
Honestly, besides putting in the work, I'd say network, friendships, all of that, honestly.
Here's to network, here to friendships. Broski, very good to see you, man.
Master.
Was ist das nächste, Berlin oder Barcelona? Walla, Bro. Komm gut nach Hause. Grüße an Selina, ja?
Absolut.
Hola. What a life. What a life. Turned out a little later than planned, but that's well worth it.
That's how it goes with those late night talks. Great input, actually.
Yeah.
It's great to get an outside perspective on, especially like on the content that we put out. It's cool to hear from one of those people that the content is actually what effect the content has and get input on how to improve it.
Yeah, we talked about everything. Friend circles, how the game changes, how you have to learn to be disliked by folks, how you have to learn to say no to things. Especially during weeks, like the past few weeks where impressions have not been skyrocketing on any platform. Decent, good enough, but of course when you're in the content game, you're putting in a lot of work into putting out stuff. Those moments where you gotta keep pushing and where it's even more so important that you believe in the fundamentals of why you're doing it in the first place. But then just getting some outside perspective on how they see it, how other people see it, and the feedback and all that stuff. It's like, oh yeah. And we said that before, but it's like, it's real people and we're playing the fucking long game. So shout out to all of you, no matter if this video gets 100 views or 5,000. Shout out to you. This is the game, and I'm rooting for you. Another takeaway was just to bring back some more video/authenticity type of content on LinkedIn. As we said, it's not just about impressions, it's also about the perception and who you're reaching with your piece of content. And you can't underestimate the perception you create with certain pieces, no matter if it's 2,000 or 200,000 impressions. So we're gonna keep pushing, head back to Mataró. We got a flight tomorrow morning, eh?
I'm going back to the cave, lock in, enjoy my deep work days. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna
some calm days in Berlin. I'm gonna reconnect with my girlfriend, and then we got a couple of trips lined up. Take you with us. Alright, my friends, it is 11 a.m. Tuesday, and I finalized the newsletter for tomorrow's release. It's a piece around how to ask the right questions to generate answers that can be turned into good content. So you could say like a prompt master sheet for personal brands to extract valuable insights and interesting stories. That's a newsletter frame. We send it out every 2 weeks still. It's the Content Founder newsletter. We get open rates of about 50% on average. Almost 5,000 subscribers now, just growing slow and steadily. Then I just finished the review of our upcoming vlog, which I'm very excited about. It's a cinematic vlog, which means that Tim Schilling, who also edits these videos, stopped by in Barcelona with his fancy camera and documented a couple of days with us. And it's one of my favorite vlogs so far because I feel like it really captures the dynamic between us boys co-living in Barcelona and the different personality types and also subject matter topics each of us works on. And it almost gave me sometimes a little bit of The Office vibes. Just did the final loop on frame.io is where I just leave comments, and now we're just trying to get the right thumbnails going, which is always a challenge, like the right thumbnails, the right title, trying to find our own way, but then also the dilemma between, should I include 7-figure in the title? Should I include 100K, 130K per month in the title? Is it too flexy and guru-like? It's also the truth, but is it too flexy? I'm starting to understand why people are so tempted in using these flashy titles, because oftentimes it just leads to higher click-throughs. But, and here's the thing, it's not just about click-throughs in my opinion, it's also about brand perception. And people do put you in a box depending on how you position yourself. And so I am trying, and I've been trying to find the balance between leveraging numbers, social proof, but then also be myself, stay humble, and stay true to who I am and who we are. That's that. Feeling good. Bit sad to leave Barcelona. I mean, come on. Why would you? Why the f would you leave? Well, because I got shit to do, fam. So let's get it going. I like that. Meeting sprint done, almost 4 p.m. So time to pack up and head to the airport. Woo, a little energy low. Oh, a little resistance. Gonna play some music, get back into the flow.
Komm und tanz mir nach. Ich sing dir noch ein Love Song. Manchmal geht's auch ohne dich, wie ein Kaffee ohne Milch.
Let's get her going. Too much luggage, but hey.
Huh?
Osmo Pocket 3.
Smart. Yeah.
They're very smart. I don't want to leave Barcelona right now. I just checked the forecast. Every single place I'm going to is cloudy and rainy. Oh man, what a beautiful place. I'll be back soon. Como era, ¿no? Qué locura. La cosa es, tengo mi plan de 5 años, ¿no? Que es inmenso, de hacer todo el mundo y trabajar, tener comunidades de emprendedores y gente interesante que le ayudamos con personal branding y todo lo demás. Abrir tal vez hubs, comunidades, todo eso. Y al mismo tiempo lo de AI nomás me hace pensar cuánto más facturar todo. Y al mismo tiempo los números de los próximos 3 meses nunca eran tan buenos.
Pero ya no van a publicar eso, ¿no?
Algo en los videos, por ejemplo, de YouTube, para tenerlo transparente y para dar a la gente una razón de entender dónde estoy en mi journey. Es difícil no decir más o menos dónde estamos.
No sé.
Pero es un dilema, porque sí, ¿qué pasa si después nos va peor unos 3 meses, ¿no? Después nos explotamos eso, ya no lo digo el número, pero no me gusta ver a toda la gente que hace contenido y te hace creer que son más grandes de lo que son y te hacen sentir que estás muy atrás, estás muy retrasado Y lo que yo quiero hacer es darles una imagen real de cuánto tiempo yo he durado en llegar a 40, a 50, a 80, a 100, 130. Y aún si perdemos negocios, si AI nos come vivo, también documentar eso. Y si llegamos a 1 millón al mes, documentar eso. Porque lo he documentado desde el primer día. Por eso también esos videos también me fascinan, porque en 5 años puedo pensar, estaba en el auto con Loki, no tenía la menor idea de lo que iba a pasar. ¿Qué va a pasar con la sociedad? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? ¿Cómo va a seguir Notus, mis amigos, todo? We'll see. Pero yo creo que hay que mantenerse sano y seguir creciendo el brand, el network y los skills. Y lo que tenemos son los people skills y el taste. Entonces eso es, creo que me hace sentir muy confident, pase lo que pase.
Thursday I can have the 30-minute call with him and improve the strategy. And if you can also have the
This bad boy has 47 grams of protein and 12 grams of fat, pretty much 0 carbs. And that's something I love about coming home. My mother is absolutely obsessed with all things nutrition and health and cooking. So one challenge for me while traveling is to get the proteins in. And so what I often do is then I get protein bars and protein shakes, like pre-made ones. But that shit's processed, so I don't really think that's good for me either. And so when I get home to Aarau here in Switzerland, I get greeted by this beautiful stack of like clean plant-based proteins, sugar-free soy milk, and so like unsweetened cacao, spirulina and chlorella, even fucking MCT oil back there, and cinnamon. So made myself this shake here. What I learned is the perfect ratio of plant-based proteins is 3:1 when it comes to rice protein and pea protein. So 3 scoops of rice protein to 1 scoop of pea protein. So I got about 14 grams of that mix. Then I added some creatine, just 3 grams, what I take on a daily basis. 2 of these spirulina chlorella tabs. That's, I don't know, my mother recommended that. Some unsweetened cacao gives it some oomph to the shake. A lot of cinnamon. Like just 1 teaspoon of MCT oil for the good fats and the brain. And now we have this beautiful shake here. And it actually tastes pretty good. Like, it's not sweet, but the cacao with the rice protein and maybe this cold soy milk actually makes it very satisfying. So, bro, I want this every day. Do you have any tips? Like, how do you go about your health routine, your supplement stacks? What's your minimum viable baseline of nutrition, of health, all these things? Would love to hear about it. And yeah, shower up, get some work in, coffee, register in Aarau, sales call, workshop preparation, HR calls, go to my favorite local barber I've been going to for over 20 years now, almost. 20 years to the same fucking barber. And then we're flying to Berlin. On the way to Stadtbüro Aarau to register. We back, baby. Hoi Schweiz. Had je vermist? Big shout out to Stadtbüro Aarau. Sweetest people ever. Especially Frau Hausmann and Frau Zaccheo. Appreciate y'all. Just wrapped up a very good sales call with a very big VC firm. Got great feedback. scheduled follow-up call. Soon they're gonna request a quote. Just get it. Nice little family lunch. Now off to the bank. Wanted to get some steps in, but now we got freaking rain. Come on. Solid flat whites here at Bureau, one of the best cafes and courting spots here in Aarau. A bit milky. It's decent. It's a 7.3. It was still your old email address actually in the invite.
So that was great.
Bro, you have literally everything. Shoutout Markus. Seit wie vielen Jahren bin ich jetzt schon da? Mindestens. Nein, ich glaube nicht im Fall. Ich glaube mit etwa 10, 11 bin ich das erste Mal gekommen.
Dann ich noch einmal da ein vorbei.
Die ersten 20 Jahre sind gefühlt eine Ewigkeit gewesen.
Sehr klar.
Ja, das ist gut, oder?
Tipptopp.
Check. Darum komme ich immer wieder. My friends got the haircut in. Shout out Markus. Go check out Penwalder, OG. And my friend Glenn, who's the founder of the Run Club 5000 from Aarau. He told me there's something in his... He left me something in the briefkasten. I don't know the word right now. So let's grab that. Let's go! Shout out Run Club! Head to the train, make it to the train first, and then we're gonna open this bad boy up. Michael Seeholzer, AB. Grüße gehen raus, mein Lieber. Bis bald.
Die SBB begrüßt Sie in...
Here. Oof, I like it. Bro, this is clean as fuck, bro. It's actually my first Run Club shirt. Inshallah. Run Club 5000. Glenn, kus op his herz. I actually bought this shirt also as part of like a donation to Krebsliga. Bro, I know this shit, bro. I feel spoiled. I wasn't supposed to get 2 shirts. We made it to the train. Let's get to the airport, head to Berlin. Keep it rolling.
Se me hace difícil expresar mis sentimientos. Se me hace difícil.
Ich bin Blut im See, zwischen Seebarangi und dem Mutoke. Raus mit dem Pedalo, wer braucht schon's mehr? Make a little love with me. Ich bin Blut im See, zwischen Seebarangi und dem Mutoke. Raus mit dem Pedalo, wer braucht schon's mehr?
Good morning, my friends. Happy Auffahrt. It's a holiday here in Berlin, which means less official meetings, more time to do strategy things and catch up on stuff. Which I did partly after a late arrival yesterday in Berlin. Had a nice coffee and morning session with Luca, much shorter than we wanted, but better than nothing. We went over our org chart, talked through some HR topics in terms of like just team members. We have one team member leaving the company in 2 months and stuff like that. And then prepped for the workshop. So prepped that, getting coffee because the workshop is starting in 5 minutes. It's gonna be 3 hours. I need the energy levels high. And that's that. Let's get it. Little flat white from Material here in Prenzlauer Berg. Great flat white. Beautiful heat. Not too milky. Give it an 8.1. New coffee shop unlocked. This used to be a different one, Zuriga, then they went out. And now Acid took over. Didn't see that one coming. Crazy. Pain au chocolat for breakfast. I respect it. Hi, my friends. Checking in from Berlin today. And I had a very nice last few couple of days where my girlfriend Mathilde was in town. And I really made sure to block out as much time to just be with her as possible. Since in this long distance and back and forth kind of thing, it's more important than ever to have mindful time together. And so I took Friday and Saturday off, fully off. So that's also why I didn't film a lot. I just wasn't in the flow to really do day in the lives or knowing what this would fit into, because we got also a crazy travel week coming up where I'll have Tim following along with his camera. John Hugh from Stan Store just launched a LinkedIn content agent called Stan Lee. I'm gonna buy it, of course, to see what it's all about. But damn, fam, there's pressure on agencies. Like, they're coming after our business. So we're gonna use it, keep on doubling down on what we can provide to our clients in terms of value and experience. And fucking survive and thrive. God damn. The way I create prompts these days is that I create voice notes and brain dumps, feed them into, usually I split test Claude, Sonnet 4 right now, and ChatGPT to create prompt drafts. Then I use the Anthropic admin console to generate a prompt based on that prompt draft. And then usually that's what I use to then instruct my AI assistant in this case. And so that's really top of mind right now, the whole AI topic, and balancing FOMO with excitement. And not really fear, but just respect for the change that's ahead of us. I have calls to jump into now. One about our shooting in Vienna. We're doing a video shoot in Vienna in the legendary Funkhaus with Hubert Romberg. That's gonna be epic. 2 days of shooting and then probably a week of co-working in Vienna. We'll document all of that. And then prepping for my trip to Helsinki tomorrow. I got a workshop to prep, pack, and then tomorrow I'm flying to Helsinki till Sunday. Then Sunday straight from Helsinki to Vienna for a week. Woo! It's gonna be wild, and it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be good, and we're gonna pull out a lot of good content. But yeah, guys, learning a lot about AI, about becoming more effective on that regard. But I'll keep it at that. Let's get into the meetings, let's keep the momentum going. And guys, I'm rooting for you. We all gonna make it. Thank you for tagging along, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Kleidung aus Italien, Uhren aus der Schweiz. Wo du willst, wir fahren hin, kein Weg ist zu weit. Blüten in einem Cardigan, Rosen auf den Nikes. Sind wir beide farbenblind oder trügt der Schein? Gang um mich und kein Kamerateam, was wir machen ist anderes.